It is yellow rattle time. I've been trying to get those seeds into the ground for God knows how many months now. But you know, snow, then floods, and all that sort of stuff. But now is the time they're going in. Yellow rattle is usually something you should be planting around about from September to December because they need a cold snap for the seed germination to take place. But seeing that it's now the beginning of February, what you can do, because they are rather fussy, put them in the fridge. Stratification, that's the word of the day. So that's what I've done. I dumped them in the fridge for months that they think there has been a cold spell. So this is how germination of the seeds will take place. If you don't do stratification with them, sounds somewhat naughty, then the likelihood that they're going to be flowering this year is just not given. Anyway, so either plant them early so that they have a cold spell, or dump them in the fridge. So this is where I keep my yellow rattle, in the fridge. This is the stratification chamber. Anyway, so it's been in here for bloody weeks. And here we are. Let's plant. Yellow rattle is a brilliant plant to introduce if you want to do a flower meadow because it's hemiparasitic, meaning that it feeds off the grass roots. And so what it does, it latches onto the grass roots, it takes the nutrient as well as the moisture from them and reduces the growth of grass by about 60%, which is brilliant. And I got a shitload of long grass in the back and I can't be arsed with it anymore. So let's have a look where I'm going to plant my yellow rattle. And yes, before the question comes, it can be an invasive plant because, you know, it spreads wildly through seed, not through rhizomes. It's an annual plant, so annual means it only lives for 1 year. So it grows, it flowers, it dies. But before it dies, it sets seed, and this is how they spread. So if you don't want it to be invasive, all you're going to do, just before it sets seed, cut the damn thing down, and you're done. So here we are, and it's going to go. I'm going to start off with it here. I'm going to prepare that in a minute. I'm going to dump some over there as well. I think I'm going to do some here as well. All you're going to do is get rid of the long grass, and then obviously as soon as you see some soil, just pop the seeds in there, you know, tap them down with a rake, and then, you know, you're done. So that's clear. So we cleared quite a few patches now, so all we're going to do is just scatter some seeds along here. I mean, in itself, yellow rattle is an easy flower. You know, you find stratification, but you know, just put them into the fridge. You don't need to freeze it. And they're just annual plants anyway, so, you know, if you can't be arsed with them anymore, just cut them down and then they're dead. Let's put some seeds in. Actually, let's open up the seeds. There we go. Yellow rattle, Rhinanthus minor, if you want to have the Latin name. And because in German, if you look for yellow rattle, it would be called gelbe Rassel. Nobody knows what the hell you're talking about. With Rhinanthus minor, they do. So obviously, if you want to start a wildflower meadow, I mean, this is your best friend because it restricts the grass growth by around about 60%. And it's a pain in the ass here because the thing is, I have so much fucking grass everywhere. So this is why I'm introducing this. And then obviously as time goes on, that will spread. And then I'm going to introduce other flowers as well. My neighbors have a shitload of beehives, so, you know, I'm more than happy to help him with that. Well, let's open these and have a look at the seeds. I've come into the shed because I don't want my seeds to be blown all over the place because it is quite windy. They're very flat, small seeds. But apparently I've got 1,000 in here, so there's a lot of rattle going into me garden with a weird accent. So let's put them in the ground, and you really only have to put them on top of the ground and then put them, you know, pat them down a little bit so they've got contact with the soil. I'm a little anal when it comes to that, so I'll be pushing them in a little bit because I don't want them to be eaten by the birds or blown away by this bloody wind. Anyway, so let's put some in the ground. I've got this much, and that'll pretty much do the entire area there. So I'll be spreading that stuff all over the place. Rake a little and then scatter some seeds. And then you can just go over with the rake, make sure that they have soil contact. And that's how easy it is. So this is going to be the next patch I'm going to be doing. You're probably thinking, why is he not getting the lawnmower? Because it is really uneven ground. It's got a shitload of ant nests all over the place, and so the lawnmower would just annoy the shit out of me. So just put it over with my hands as well as raking it, and that'll do the job just as good. Same procedure. You get rid of the grass, then you put the seeds down, and then you just, you know, hit them with a rake so that they've got nice contact with the soil. And I'm going to be doing this probably for the rest of the afternoon now because I've got so many seeds, more than I thought. It's supposed to rain later on anyway, so I'm not going to be watering them in. I'm going to let nature take care of it. Oh, and the farmers are being busy spraying slurry. Oh, it's like as if you stepped into a swine's anus. Anyway, I guess that's countryside for you. Like I said, I'm going to be fuffing about here for the rest of the afternoon, and I obviously going to show you an update. I can't wait to have yellow rattle everywhere in the garden. I shall talk to you guys later. Bye.